Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to another LEGO Jurassic World video game update. Or maybe today it's actually more LEGO set update, because we're going to be talking about much more so the actual LEGO sets than the video game itself. But then again, these sets, I feel like, are going to give us a little bit of a hint, a little bit of a clue of what we might be able to expect from the video game, which is really lovely stuff. So definitely wanted to bring that up to you. With that in mind, of course, over the past weekend, an event took place called New York Toy Fair, where a lot of toy companies come together and they basically show all their new stuff for the next, well, usually it's about anywhere from 6 months all the way to a year ahead of time. So they basically show to retailers, and then as a result of us, the consumers, all the stuff that they have lined up. And with that, we also got a ton of LEGO goodies. I'm going to be doing an analysis video for the superhero sets because I'm so pumped. We're getting a Carnage figure and a Miles Morales figure. Oh, I'm excited, but I'm not going to get to that. Let us instead discuss first and foremost LEGO Jurassic World. So, we saw 5 sets officially revealed. Of course, we saw some of these sets before leaks, some pictures. They were blurry and stuff, but now we actually have some lovely images that have been actually revealed, which is lovely stuff. So let's get to them. And basically, the cool thing about these sets is that I think they're going to give us a hint of what we might expect in the game, because I think that some, if not all of these designs are definitely going to make it into the video game, whether it be the minifigures, whether it be the dinosaurs, which is the thing I'm most excited about, because if you didn't know, over the last week and a half or so, a news story came out from comingsoon.net or .com, I believe, and they revealed that you are indeed going to be able to play as the dinosaurs, which is awesome. I was so pumped to hear that announcement. I mean, that is just really cool. Once again, we get to have a more diverse roster base. Not only are you going to get to play as minifigures and such, and I don't know, maybe there's even going to be some crazy big figures in there. Who knows? I can't think of any that would fit in the Jurassic World or in the Jurassic overall franchise, but we might have big figures, minifigures, and dinosaurs, which sounds spectacular to me. With that in mind, of course, let's get rocking and let's get rolling and take a look at each and every single one of these sets. So set number 1 is the Dilophosaurus Ambush, which is going to be the smallest of the sets. Oh no, sorry, I don't believe it is actually the smallest. I think the Pteranodon might be the smallest. We'll see in a moment. But this is a smaller set, let's put it that way. So of course, it will contain 248 pieces, which is not too shabby at all, not too shabby whatsoever. I'm definitely impressed by that. But the coolest part of this set is that amazing dinosaur right there. Like, look at the coloring on that. That looks absolutely awesome. I love the way that that looks. We're also going to get a gray minifigure and an ACU minifigure, so that's pretty cool. I love the little rolling ball that we have there, because that makes me think of the Marvel superhero, I mean, sorry, not Marvel superhero, DC superhero games, where, you know, you have Robin turning into the orb and he's rolling around and doing all those little puzzles. Well, there you go. There's a way to do that in the game. Now we have a tool to do that, so you could use that little rolling ball mechanism right there. On top of that, that vehicle looks awesome. That Jeep looks absolutely fantastic, really neat. I love how it's got the rockets on the back, and I hope that that thing makes it into the game. Speaking of cool vehicles, let's move on to the next set, which is the Pteranodon Capture, which is one of the flying dinosaurs. Imagine using that. Oh man, that's going to be a ton of fun. Using a flying dinosaur, that's going to be super duper uber sweet. But this is a 174 piece set, which is going to actually feature Simon Marasani, another ACU figure, and of course the Pteranodon. But it also has an awesome helicopter that is going to be able to fire a net. Again, I would love to see this in the game. I think that looks cool. I really would be surprised if we don't see this dinosaur in the game. But the helicopter, of course, the vehicles are less likely to make it into the game, in my opinion at least. But I think that the dinosaurs are actually a pretty good chance. And the neat thing here is that we get a bit of a preview of some of the designs and some of the potential inspirations that they might take for the game, which is lovely indeed. Alright, then let's move on to some of the larger scale sets. Set number 75917, Raptor Rampage, looks really neat. It's going to come with 2 Velociraptors, which are some of my personal faves. They're just kind of like really unique. They got this like hyena-like mentality to them, which is pretty sweet. You're also going to be able to get Claire, ACU, and Owen in this particular set, who is of course going to be the main hero, played by Chris Pratt, who's now gotten, what, 3 minifigures of himself, which is kind of crazy now that I think about it, because he got Star-Lord, he's got this for Owen, And then he has, of course, Emmett from the Lego movie. So that's really, really crazy stuff. But nonetheless, of course, this vehicle looks awesome. The Velociraptors are pretty sweet, but the vehicle in this set, just incredible. I love that look to it. Like, it seemed like really bulky and sturdy. That thing is going to be a ton of fun driving through the park and just driving off terrain and stuff like that. If that makes it into the game, that would be absolutely awesome. It looks incredible. And speaking of things looking incredible, probably the second most exciting set of the bunch and the second largest of the bunch, 520 pieces, will be the T-Rex tracker set. Of course, we get a preview of the T-Rex itself, which looks awesome. Look at all that print work on the legs and body and torso. Like, it's incredible how much detail they can get to just kind of create that lizard-like shape just through print work, which is just phenomenal. I absolutely love that. It looks really, 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 really cool. This particular set is also going to feature a vet minifigure, of course, ACU and Hoskins. So that's not too bad at all. But the vehicle in this set is also really cool, because I guess that is the actual tracker vehicle. The T-Rex tracker itself looks really sweet. It looks like maybe that's where, like, inside of it is where you would trap the dinosaur. It kind of reminds me a little bit of an older set that we saw previously. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like this yellow packaging or yellow dinosaur. I don't remember what it was actually called, but this looks really cool. Again, a very, very interesting vehicle. I imagine that clamp system opens up, as you can see, on the front of the package, and then there's another picture where it's closed. So I'm imagining that maybe in the game you could actually open that up and capture a dinosaur in there. That would be awesome. Like, that could be just an awesome mini game. Like, you know, let's say they release 2 T-Rexes or 3 T-Rexes, and then you jump into the T-Rex tracker and you ride around and you try to capture them in time. And as you pull up, maybe, like, you know, you have to hit them with a dart first, and then once you've done that, you open up the clamp system, and then you actually clamp them up and track them and trap them. So that would be a really, really interesting little mini game that I would certainly love to see in the game. But one thing that I really, really hope we see in the game is this final set, or at least one particular piece out of this final set. So this is the Indominus Rex Breakout, which is going to feature plenty of different minifigures: Dr. Wu, Zack, Vet, ACU, and of course the Indominus T-Rex. As you can see, the set itself looks quite cool. I like how it has, like, kind of almost like a modular nature, it seems like, to it. So you'd be able to mix and match, it seems like, the way that you actually fold the builds together. At least that's what it looks like. I could be 100% wrong about that, but there's not enough details on it yet. But this is going to be quite a big set, which is awesome. But the other thing that is the coolest about this is the Indominus T-Rex itself, or the Indominus Rex. I mean, that thing looks insane. It's a white T-Rex dinosaur. Look at those teeth. Look at those red eyes. It's so menacing. That print work on the back and everything looks just spectacular. I seriously cannot, I cannot wait to actually play as that dinosaur. It better be in the game. I hope it is, because this thing just looks insanely cool. It makes me so much more psyched for the game, just to think of all these cool designs that we're going to get to play around with. And now the element that we know about is the fact that we're not only going to get to run around as minifigures, but as the dinosaurs. That just makes it that much more exciting, and being able to use that dinosaur is quite lovely indeed. Another thing that came to mind is actually thinking about, well, you know, typically when we get to play as minifigures, we get to customize them. Are we going to have that access with the dinosaurs? Can you imagine if they let you make your own dinosaur? Like, you could pick the head, arms, legs, tail, rechange the colors of it, maybe put different spec lines or details on it. Oh my god, that would be so very, 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 very cool indeed. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know which of these sets you are most excited for. Which of these dinosaurs do you think will make it in the game? Which won't? Do you think that it would be cool to see some of these vehicles? What did you think of some of the ideas with the rolling ball feature and such? Do you guys like that idea? Do you not like that idea? Let me know in the comment section below. And then right before we leave off, there's a new teaser image with Mr. Owen staring at a ginormous Lego dinosaur print, and he's trying to figure out what is happening over there, which looks just awesome. I really hope that that's to scale. Like, imagine if that is a 2-scale image of how big the dinosaurs are going to be in the game. If that is the case, oh my god, that is going to be so much fun to run around that crazy world filled with tons and tons of dinosaurs and tons of hopefully cool things to explore. So with all that in mind, thank you guys so very much for watching. I certainly do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't don't forget to hit that like button, share the video with your family and friends, favorite the videos as well, and I do indeed hope to see you folks here next time for another LEGO news update. Oh yeah, and let me know if you guys like the new background. Ding!